Hello. Let's see. How is everybody? Yes, Calcifer in the background. If you hear any very forlorn sounding whines, that is him because he was being a brat, so he's in jail. There's the chat, okay. Hello, hi. Is my volume okay? Can you hear me? I'm doing alright. It's been a day, but I'm pretty good. Yeah, be safe with the tornado warnings. That's scary. There's a little bit of a delay in the chat, but that is fine. Buffering? No. Stay safe. Internet went from excellent connection to not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Oh well, okay. Okay, so how are we feeling about, like, do we want to do a little bit of Q&A and chatting first, or do we want to go into the character yearbook, which I think is going to be interesting. Let me see if I can get this to... Oops. Q&A. That is weird. Okay, I'm getting a lot of Q&As. Okay, there we go, now it's back. That was weird. Alright, sounds good. Okay, so... I'm being stared down by my child. Okay, so... yeah, I guess just... have at it. Why am I buffering again? We better not be. There we go. Oh my god, you're so dramatic. Thank you, Luna, about the hair. Yeah, he's... You good? He's a... he's currently in his crate, because... let's see. He's currently behind the chat on the screen. He is hidden. Let's see. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. I don't even know. Am I turning it the right way? of a delay, so I have no idea. I'm centered. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. How do you achieve such smooth skin? It's a lie, it's the lighting. Let's see. What made me want to start roleplay? The judgment is not silent. But I don't know. I had wanted to do it for a while. Originally, way back in like his Tumblr posting days. Well, he's still on Tumblr, but like when most of his work was on Tumblr, it was when I first discovered Yuri Voice, and so that was one. But yeah, he's kind of what like child. Yeah, he was kind of what introduced me to the medium in general. And I guess from there, I just had stories I wanted to tell, and I kind of wanted to try out the medium myself, and that's how it happened. Who's my favorite to voice, and who's the most difficult to voice? My favorite kind of changes, honestly, from day to day. But I always have a lot of fun with Axel. Law is fun. I don't know, I like all of them for different reasons, but Dion can be pretty fun because, I don't know, he's very expressive, and yeah, he's very sassy and it's fun. And who's the most difficult? You already mentioned. I don't know. There's. I guess Casey, I kind of get lightheaded when he really gets going and he starts spiraling and he talks really fast and he doesn't breathe, and yeah, so I can get kind of a headache if I'm voicing him for a long time, so I guess you could say that he is the most difficult, maybe? I don't know, none of them are like really difficult to do. Just because if it was like extremely difficult, then it wouldn't be a recurring character, you know? You are so dramatic. You are falling asleep and whining. He's like a toddler and a teenager mixed together. How did I make the fire demon language? Mostly it's kind of not improv because I script it, but it's like I don't know how eloquent I'm going to be in explaining this, but it's like with any language there are like common sounds, and I don't know, the language just kind of has a sound to it, you know, where even if you don't understand what they're saying, you can kind of recognize where they are from, and like what language they're speaking. And so with the Thalness, the fire demons with their language, I wanted a lot of kind of hissing pop. Sorry, don't know if you heard that. Just smacked the mic. Like a lot of hissing everything sounds kind of like fire. Very creative, I know. So there's a lot of THs and S's and SHs. It sounds like that. So a lot of it is kind of just made up gibberish with a lot of those sounds incorporated, with some sporadic words that I gave meaning to, kind of, mixed in. Yeah, so I don't have a full language. Excuse you. I don't have a full language. I'm sorry if you can hear him. Like, I don't have it all mapped out yet. It is, I wouldn't put it past myself to someday go all in and just make a full language, but for now it's just, some words and then gibberish that kind of sounds like a language. Yeah, and the main thing with like getting it to sound like their native language that they're speaking is like confidence as you're saying it, and not pausing and enunciating between words, kind of letting them flow into each other. And then obviously like you can pause between sentences and all that, because like if you listen to a native speaker of a language, they don't really have those kind of distinct pauses between words, like they're thinking about what they're saying, it just kind of comes out. And so yeah, I just kind of like go in and yeah. I have no idea how much sense that made. Let's see here. The music's so cute. It is very cute. I like a lot of the music this person makes. I've got a link in the description, or at least it should be in there, of all their stuff, because they make a lot of nice music. Thank you, Pookie. When does Calcifer get a role? He does want to be a star. He demands to be heard by the people. But with him trying to start a stream back, I don't know when that was, a couple weeks ago. You can thank him for this, because he gave me the idea to do this because of that stunt. I have no idea if it put out an update on the channel or just on the Discord, but I came back in the room from trying to get a drink, and I saw him up on the desk, my mouse in his mouth, his paws on my keyboard, and he looked so proud of himself, and I see that like it's trying to connect a stream, and I nearly had a heart attack. Yes, seriously. My guilty pleasure character, Nathaniel. Well, like of my own characters, Nathaniel is he's a fun one. Hello, Cheyenne. Yeah, I have a lot of. He's another one of my favorites to voice, because he's kind of like Dion, where I can really kind of just go all in, and I can get a little bit more dramatic with it. So, yeah, like he's an asshole, but well, I was gonna say he's my no, he's not. Anyway, yeah, he's of my own characters. He's kind of the guilty. Calcifer in the Sunlight too. Yeah, yeah. Casey is so cute. He is very cute. I enjoy putting him into the situations. Just because he's a fun one to kind of see how he'd react to things and all that. Which character would I say I relate to most in terms of characteristics? There's not really one specific one where I can kind of like point to them and being like, yes, absolutely, like that is me, that's practically my self-insert. There aren't really any like that, but I'd say I don't know, just kind of like my everyday kind of personality, kind of, standard baseline. I'm honestly probably a mix of like probably a mix of like Law and Desmond, and I don't know, there's bits in all of them that I can kind of relate to, but like when I'm really comfortable with someone, I kind of turn into a mix of like Gage and Axel. Yeah. The first character I came up with, technically, I don't remember which came first, Law or Desmond. But originally, this whole like, what was I saying? Oh yeah. This. God, he's trying to dig through his grave. Settle down. Bedtime. So dramatic. Technically, like, the whole plot, I guess you could say, like, the universe of all of this, was going to be a webcomic way back when, probably, I don't know, 8 years ago. Wow, I feel old. But yeah, originally it was going to be a webcomic. I am so sorry if you can hear him. He's being dramatic. But yeah, so I changed a lot of things when okay, I'm going to let him out of his crate really quick and see if that will get him to settle down and if he will behave. So, one moment. Okay. Hopefully that helps him be less noisy. I let him out and gave him a treat, so... Okay, anyway. Back to what I was saying. It was gonna be a webcomic, and a lot of things got changed in moving it over to kind of this format. A lot of things. But kind of the basic, I guess, rules of the universe are the same. Because, I mean, originally it was going to be like a horror webcomic. And so, obviously, well, there's still elements of horror, but not nearly as many. So, yeah. So, anyway, getting back to before I went off on that tangent, Law and Desmond were both in that comic. Yeah, so they are the only characters that I directly kind of carried over. Obviously their stories changed a bit to fit, because this isn't really a high fantasy horror. Like the comic was, so yeah, some things had to be moved around a little bit, but Law did still have a southern accent though, because, I don't know, I just found the idea of, like a high fantasy setting with a character with a southern accent, because, like, they always give them, like, something vaguely British, you know, in a high fantasy, so it's like, you know what, he's a southern boy. The US, like, American South doesn't even exist in this comic, but he's still gonna be Southern, because, I mean, British people don't exist in most high fantasy, and yet they still have British or vaguely British accents, so, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I missed that one, sorry. Tank with the eggs. Are there any characters that didn't make the cut when first starting, and if so, how many? Were there any? What do you think? There are characters that I created back in the beginning that still haven't shown up. But I don't know if there are any that, like, fully didn't make the cut. There were, like, I will say that the very first script that I wrote, still hasn't, like, made it into an audio, and, like, still isn't anywhere. It was the very first one that I wrote was a Roman one, and it's an angsty one. And after I wrote it, I kind of was looking at it, and I was like, people need to be attached to this character before I really kind of bring out the big guns with this, huh? So, yeah. The very first one still hasn't shown up. It will. It will. I don't know when, but it will. But yeah. I'm very excited to do that one though. In case you can't tell, I enjoy creating the angst. Okay, now let's see. I need to get a drink. Are you gonna lay down? You gonna lay down? Lay down. You can do it. Come on. Lay down. Bedtime. Lay down. Why do you look confused? Okay, get a drink. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. First character. Okay. guess going along with... You can probably hear it. Dude. Well, that means in like 20 minutes I'm probably gonna have to take him out to pee. Okay. Let's see, how long did it take me to come up with all of this? Some of it, like I said, kind of carried over from the comic. It's my string, thank you. Yeah, some of it carried over from the comic. What? What? Why are you pulling at my arm? Huh? Pull it up. Oh, come on, dude. You have to pee. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, I think he has to pee, so I'm sorry. It will be like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. He didn't even pee when he was out there. He just sat down. So apparently he just wants to terrorize me. Lay down. Okay. Lay down. Okay. Oh boy. Yes. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. How long did it take me to come up with all the lore and everything? It not that long, like if you don't count everything that, you know, came before the channel, like with the comic. Hi. Dude, stop. You need to go back in the crate? Or are you gonna behave? You got the hiccups now? Poor baby. Okay, let's see. What does Viscera mean? Is it a spoiler? Technically, yes. Yeah, technically, it's a spoiler. It will be, you know, explored in the future. But I will say that it usually is a term of endearment. It can be used in other contexts, but yeah, usually it's like a term of endearment kind of thing. Scroll back up. Let's see. Calcifer does want to be a streamer. Well, as you just saw, he wants to be in the limelight. Okay, you're finally gonna lay down? Okay, thank you. My favorite Studio Ghibli movie. Howl's Moving Castle. Definitely. Yeah, that holds a very special place in my heart. Followed closely by Spirited Away. Don't you dare start that. Lay down. There you go, boy. He's got this fun habit of trying to dig through my bed. But it looks like he's just laying on it. Okay. The trials and tribulations of having a very high energy dog. How do I get into the headspace for recording the different characters? Alright, usually it's kind of like I'll look over the script a bit, and I might kind of like practice a couple lines just to, you know. Don't eat that. Hey. He found his harness. Yeah, anyway. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But I get into the headspace, yeah, kind of, just practicing a couple lines, and, like, it's usually pretty fast where I can kind of get into it. Some of the characters I'll have, like, a specific line that I'll do, to kind of both get into the voice and kind of get into the headspace. Not all of them, but some of the characters. One second, I have to take that from him. I'm tangled. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Glare at me. Did I answer that fully? The headspace? I don't know. But yeah, like, let me think off the top of my head. Oh no, I lost my place in the chat. Un momento, por favor. I swear the inside of my head is just the... Dude, you cannot have that. The entrance of the Gladiators song. The... Hey. Knock it off. Lay down. Good boy, there you go. Okay, there we go. That took me way too long. Let's get back in. There we go. But yeah, like, for Dion especially, he's one where to kind of get into like his whole thing, all I have to do is go, so what do you think? Yeah. Why do you keep pacing? Love the rings, thank you. You can't really see. I don't know if you can. There's snakes on this one and snakes on this one. It's a snake theme. And my band-aid from where I sliced myself. When are we getting a Gale update? Let me think. I think relatively soon. I think. I've got the next couple of audios, like the schedule, planned out. But yeah, I think he's kind of in the lineup for relatively soon, just because I've been wanting to kind of get back, like, more into his and his listeners' story. What? There you go. Oh, and thank you, Kaylee. Thank you for the happy anniversary wishes. Compilation of Calcifer making noise. Yeah, he's good at it. That's probably the thing that he's best at. Calcifer fan stream. Honestly, yeah, like, if you're in the Discord too, you'll know that, like, I'm pretty sure people like him and Lincoln, but Lincoln's asleep in the other room. He's usually knocked out by like 6, so that I'm pretty sure that they like them more than they like me, and I'm fine with it. High fantasy horror to ASMR is wild. Yeah. It was a jump, but I liked how it ended up. How did I make Roman's accent? Well, I kind of started with, like, I guess, an imitation of, like, the, you know, RP British accent. And then, I don't know, did some little tweaks to it, kind of, especially like when he gets emotional. At times, the kind of New England comes out a little bit. But yeah, honestly, for the most part, I just kind of do an approximation of like an RP British accent while not really focusing too much on making it accurate, and I'm like, yeah. Is there a specific geographical setting for everyone? Not particularly, no. Like, I kind of write it so that it could be anywhere, but there are some locations that have, I guess, like, landmarks. That's not the word I'm thinking of. I don't know what word I'm thinking of. But, yeah, cause like, oh no, my brain just went blank. What's the name of the town? Oh no. North Shale side is where, like, the carpentry people are and a bunch of other people. What is the one that Dion and Bunny lived in? I can't remember. Anyway, like, pretty much the only thing is that, like, that location is near the ocean. It could be any ocean. It could be, you know, a tropical ocean. It could be a more northern ocean, but yeah. Should you be scared for Roman? Funny you should say that. The next audio that's coming out is an experiment log between Roman and Cyril with Dove, who is there. And I won't say much more, but it's You're destined to be emotionally in shambles because of this channel. Let's see, okay. Try to catch up here. It's not as horrific, Sleepy Coin, as the original webcomic, so you don't have to be as worried as, well, I'll say that, like, Law and Desmond have a much better time now than they did in the comic. It wasn't fun for them in the comic. Luna, there are times where I wish Calcifer was more like your cat. He and Lincoln are like exact opposite ends of the spectrum. Lincoln, you have to poke to make sure he's still alive, and Calcifer, you have to pin him down to get him to take a nap. My place again. There we go, okay. Dogs with cute faces and evil intentions. That's just Calcifer's motto. He's adorable but evil. Oh, from Up on Poppy Hill. I like that one too. Okay, Is the tether gonna be explored more? Especially since Dion seemed kind of upset, if I can talk, with Kane when he found out he made money. Yes, it will be explored more. I think with both Kane and Dion. But yeah, it's gonna be explored more thoroughly in the future. Actually, in the roughly near future in their storyline. Yeah. Dion, the silly chaos junkie, yeah. With trauma, of course, yes. It wouldn't be one of my characters without a little trauma sprinkled in. Why Gale's ex threw the sketchbook at him. That will be talked about. It was an intense reaction, but not an entirely unwarranted one, I would say. And they didn't really throw it point blank right to the head. It was more of a general direction. How did I come up with names? I have 1 second. Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry. The names. Naming a lot of times is kind of the last step. That's kind of how I write too. Not necessarily with the scripts, because well, technically they have titles like the video titles, but writing other projects, usually the title and the names are the last thing I do. But for most of them, aside from situations when the character literally chose the name for themselves, or they go by a nickname that either they gave themselves or that other people gave to them, that kind of fits their personality, I don't name them based off of their personality. I kind of go off of what were their parents or whoever named them, what were they like? What kind of environment did they grow up in, because obviously unless someone names themselves or they go by a nickname or something like that, their name was chosen by the person who named them. So in the instances where the name doesn't really fit the character as an adult, just like in real life, typically someone would go by a nickname, with Law. He goes by Law, but his full name is Lawrence, but he's gone by Law since he was, I don't know, probably middle school, just because, that fit him more. So yeah, that's kind of where I go with that. Yeah. Let's see. Evil scientist do Nathaniel, and verdant sharing listener. Yes, technically Nathaniel, he has more than one listener. Yeah, he's got more than one listener. He's got the first initial one, which is the one who went to brain drawing a blank. I can't remember the name. My memory. Anyway, to the verdant demons that they went to. But he also has another one. Oh yeah, Victoria. Thank you for explaining that. And yes, Moon Valley, Maryland. Ow. Port Auburn, thank you. Yeah, can you tell I'm behind? Just now seeing you all helping me with my own. There's a hair on my nose. My own world information. Let's see. Okay, and Victoria, the time jumpers, they do not permanently affect realities that, well, oh, that they were born in. The ones they were born in are the only ones that they permanently affect. All others reset when they leave. Well, in the vast majority of cases, they permanently affect the realities they were born in. Wink, wink. Yeah. Yeah, and if you don't want to, like, listen to or watch Nathaniel's videos, I do plan to eventually make more lore videos, kind of covering the information in the kind of heavier playlists like Nathaniel and Jacob, and any others that might be kind of, you know, triggering to people where they might not want to watch them, so that they can still, you know, get the information and all that is explored in their videos without having to watch their videos, you know? Cyril, you're being a girl. Yeah, he's in the next audio that comes out, it's, no one's really having a good time, but he has some, I think, some pretty comedic moments in it, so Polly, Bunny, Dion, and Kane? You say joking, but I mean, it's gonna be way in the future, but yeah. Still not over that Gauge and Bug video. Yeah, it was an emotional one to write and to act. But that one, like, it actually got to me, like, as I was writing it. I actually felt sad, which is not it happens sometimes, but it's not that common for me when I'm writing. So if something affects me while I'm writing it, you know it's gonna be intense. Like, I wrote I don't have anything else in the script for it, for a character in the future who hasn't come out yet. He's been mentioned once by another character, by one of the Patreon exclusive characters, but also it was posted on YouTube, the part that showed him, which is why I wanted to put that part. Put that part up Ionescu mentioned him, and I wrote a monologue for that character, and I was sobbing by the end of it. So I'm excited. Sleepy Coin. I'm excited to show how they all progress and all that. I think it's gonna be fun. It's one of those where it's like, I wish I had more time to work on stuff, because there's so much I want to do and I don't have time for any of it. So Roman's a missing person somewhere. Technically, yeah. No, don't wink wink. What does that mean? You'll have to find out. Jacob hurts your brain in the best way. Yeah. He's a fun one. Not fun for the people that, have to deal with him, but he's fun. Yes, the messy love triangle that ends in a poly relationship. We're not cowards here. We don't keep it a love triangle and take the coward's way out by making them choose. I love Ionescu too. I'm excited for his next audio, which is probably a strange thing to say considering he's not safe for work exclusive, but excited in the wholesome sense. It's not a love triangle if they only like one person. Collects tears in a tiny jar. I have a jar that I'm using to drink water out of. Your geometry happy. You are welcome. Love greater than sign. Oh no, don't do math. It can make my brain hurt. I haven't had to do that since college. The tear jar. Neo's parents make so many kids because... Well, originally Neo was supposed to be the final kid, which is still a relatively big family. That's... Let me think, how many siblings does he have older than him? 4 or 5. Something like that. And then the triplets were an accident. Alice's grandma's name, her name is Vivian, I believe. I think. Sorry, I didn't want to cough into the microphone. Blow your eardrums out. Yeah, I think it's Vivian, if I remember right. Nathaniel's current listener is potentially a romantic interest. Romance is a strong word for what they have or what they will have. But there is a connection and relationship there. Oh, stream is healthy. Thank you for telling me. How does Boston feel about Cyril and Duff? Ow, I just tried to pop my finger with my ring on. Does that break my finger? Okay, how does he feel about Cyril and Dove? Yeah, he's probably heard it from Ruben, his husband, but I don't know. I feel like he kind of doesn't really want to be, like, he kind of wants to stay in the dark when it comes to his son's love life. Like, I don't think he'd be against it necessarily, but I feel like he'd be kind of awkward about it. Yeah. Are they lovers? Worse. Yes. If Ellis likes tea, what kind? I could see them liking green tea. They probably like quite a few different types. I could see them really liking like herbal teas, you know? Like fruit teas too. Okay, and what about Nathaniel's other listener? His original listener, there will be a reunion. But they don't really have like any sort of relationship or connection. With each other beyond, you know, experiment and experimenter. Are we going to learn more about the project Cyril was brought onto, and is he still a part of said project? Let me think. The one with Roman? Yeah, it's, well, officially, like, within the Institute, it's kind of been put on hold, what with, you know, Roman running off. But Cyril does kind of continue the work on his own, for his own reasons, which will also be explored in the next audio. I can see Nathaniel enjoying having an audience to show off to. Do I like tea? Yes, I do. I like all sorts of teas. Lately I've been I've been having a lot of masala chai, and I don't remember what it's called in Korean, but it's like the honey citron tea. I've been having a lot of that. Yeah, it's good. Imagine just finding your captor who kidnapped you and sent you to alternate realities, just flirting with her assistant or something. That would be something that Nathaniel would do. If anything, just to mess with them, you know? You used to dislike him, but you're recently really sensitive. He grows on you. Like mold. Yeah, he would try to dissect one. I don't know how successful he'd be, but he'd try to dissect a verdant demon, Victoria. Yes, he is excellent. You say joking, but again, I could see it. You want to study him under a microscope, yeah. Same. I don't know, he's a little guy. I'm sorry, am I disturbing you? Sleepy boy. Well, let's try. Okay, let's see. It's already been like an hour. Wow. Okay, well, let's see here. Okay, so if you want, we can get into the character yearbook, which I think will be fun, and we can do a bit more, Q&A if you still have questions afterwards. So let's see if this will cooperate. Okay, can you see everything okay? I don't know, can you read all that okay, or is it blurry? Yes, you can read it, or yes, it's blurry. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so here we have some superlatives, which I don't know if those are a thing outside of the US. But if you aren't aware of what they are, they're most common in like high school yearbooks, which also, if you don't have yearbooks, they're just like a collection of stuff throughout the year, like with pictures and sports team stuff and all that in schools. And a lot of times they will also vote on different students, like most likely to, or like most athletic, best hair, whatever. So we have many superlatives here. Yeah, so let's see here. If we can zoom. Let's see, how's that look? There we go. Okay. So we are going to decide on who would fit each of these. So, I don't know, let's see. Most likely to get ID'd when they're 40. 2-seater. Yeah. I could see it. It would be funny too. $2 lobotomy and you get Nathaniel. This is definitely off the list. Yeah. Yeah, Des probably stopped getting ID'd when he was like 16. I could see Casey with a baby face. So, yeah. Yeah, I could see Cyril. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Casey and Neo and Cyril. I could see all of those. Yeah. Casey would be hilarious because he would, like, he just gets so flustered. If he was, like, pushing 40 and he got ID'd. Uh-oh, I feel a sneeze. Nope, never mind, it's gone. Casey has that chronic, this is a fake ID, better luck next time, babyface. I feel that. It hurts. A final girl is a horror movie thing where it's usually a girl, not necessarily, but usually a girl, where it's kind of like, you know, there's the first person that gets killed and then all the others like dying in stupid or whatever ways, and yeah, they're the last survivor, either the last one to, okay, or the one that actually survives. And Florida Man is, well, we'll get to Florida Man. Florida Man's fun. Okay, so let's see here. Where is Casey? There is Casey. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, and yeah. And there can be repeats too, like, just because someone is one doesn't mean that, like, they can't also be in the other superlatives. Okay, so next, let's see, most likely to drop their phone in the toilet. And the follow-up is, would they try to fish it out? And if so, would it be like bare hand, just no fear, hand in toilet? Or like, would they, you know, fashion something to scoop it out? Or would they just cut their losses and be like, you know what, I don't need that phone. Dion would flush it out bare hand. He would. Gage, Dion, immediate hand in toilet. Yeah, I could see them both doing that. Gage would also probably, like, call someone in to, not to help him, but to record while he pulled it out. Dion might fall in the toilet. I could see that, yeah. Gage, and he stands there for 20 seconds questioning whether or not he's desperate enough to fish it out. Yeah. I feel like, headphones. Law, he's got a little kid, like, you know he's you know he's had to fish one or two things out of the toilet. Okay, so are we thinking Nat drops Law's phone, has to fish it Gage and Bug both full hand and toilet bowl after calling the other in. Okay. Oh. Alright, so I'm getting a lot of Gage. But also a lot of Dion. You know what I'm going to do? We are going to do... Let's see if we can't get this to do something. Why are you not? Oh, that's why. I'm smart. There we go. Okay. Okay. No. You know what? Why am I doing this the hard way? Wrong layer. All artists feel my pain. There we go. And then we will do this one. Where are you? What the? Come back. Technical difficulties. Where did you go? What the? That is weird. Oh no. Okay, apparently Dion isn't. Okay, so instead we're going to do in my best writing with my mouse. Pure concentration. There. That works. I don't know where Dion's thing went. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it fits his personality, I think. Okay. Alright, so who would be in their own reality TV show? Like, you know, like a Keeping Up with the Kardashians kind of thing. Just disappeared like Dion is wanted to do. True, that is what Dion's handwriting actually is. Oh my god. Nathaniel would so host a fucked up Bill Nye the Science Guy on the dark web. He would. He absolutely would. Like, very much a Red Rooms kind of thing. Keeping up with the Warriors. Axel in the entirety of it. I could see Axel going, "Is that a chicken?" Alright, I'm getting a lot of Axel. Yeah. Would give you 20 seasons in a spin-off series, absolutely. Marlo as a guest star, he would be like, the cameras would turn him, and he'd be like, you know, hand in the camera, like, get away from me kind of thing. Okay, yeah, alright, Axel. Then we'd better not have a repeat of Dion's. Axel's better actually be here. There he is, okay. There we go. I'm gonna try something. Hey, there's Dion. There. I thought he was over here, so I was moving it over there, so... Oops. He returns! Lipstick in my Valentino white bag, absolutely. He knows how to make a dramatic entrance, Dion does. It's very fitting for him, yeah. Okay. Ironically, with Dion's whole thing just now, most likely to run off to join the circus. Yeah, now he knows how to come back and stay. Dion, because he likes to run away from his problems. Another Dion? Alright, we're getting a lot of... I could see him in this circus. It's practically Dion. I could see Roman doing it too. Yeah, their house was a circus with him there. The animals, yes, he would. He does love to run away. Yes, absolutely. Alright, so we're feeling Dion. Okay. So, let's just duplicate that. There. Here we go. Okay. Now, most likely to win the lottery and lose the ticket. Honestly, Dion's probably only there because Bunny took him and he got excited and ran off. Yeah. I could see him just spontaneously. Dion thinks he's gonna be the death of him. Yeah. Casey just because he'd win and then lose it in his bag for 3 years. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Dion just liked the line, yeah. Casey. Lots of Casey bullying. Casey would start sweating and the ticket would disintegrate. I could see Nat, like, drawing on it. I could see Neo. There's quite a few characters that I think are just messy enough that this would fit. Yeah, let's go with Neo. Okay. Where are you, Neo? There you are. There he is, okay. Success. Okay. Now, if they were in a zombie movie or a zombie series, you know, Walking Dead type thing, who would be the one to get bitten by a zombie and then hide it from the rest of the group? Yeah, I could see Marlo too. Ooh, ow. Does bug count? They're used to hiding shit until the worst possible time. Yeah, Nathaniel. I could see Nathaniel doing that. just so he can bite you after he's turned. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling like either Marlo or... Well, Marlo I don't think would even be in a group, you know? Or like, if he was adopted by a group, kind of like how he was adopted by the Circle. I feel like if he got bit, he'd just kind of wander off on his own, you know? Like, yes, he wouldn't tell anyone, but like, he wouldn't stick around in the group. Whereas Nathaniel, I could totally see him just sticking around, just because. Yeah, exactly. I could see that, Felix. I could see hiding it. Like, oh, what's that movie with, what's his face? Martin something. He was on Sherlock, but like it's the zombie type thing, I think, where like he gets bitten and he straps the kid to his back. Or did I dream that? I don't know. I could see Law doing that. Yeah, that guy, Martin Freeman. Yeah, absolutely, Bev, he would. Yeah. Okay, so I think, yeah, Nathaniel. Where are you, Nathaniel? There you are. There he is. Okay. Most likely to get scammed. Jamming it. He would start it to begin with. Casey Ernie. Yeah. It would be funny if Cyril if he got scammed, yeah. Yeah, Casey, he would want to see the good so bad in someone that like he would just believe that, yeah, this email actually is from a prince that needs some money, you know? I will send him some. Yeah. Cyril would, just because he's a Nepo baby. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, Des. Yeah. Casey gets trapped by telemarketers and scam callers because he's too scared to hang up. Yeah, he does. I could see. Yeah, I could see Kane not knowing enough about humans. Although I also feel like he's kind of indifferent enough to them that, like, if someone tried something like that, he'd kind of just, like, stare him down and walk away. Nepotism. Poor little rich boy. Talus, because you want to see him in peril. Dion would be all like, Bunny, you don't understand. I have to send this Nigerian prince your credit card number to help him keep his palace. He has probably scammed people before. I would tell Dallas to burn in hell, but I don't think that works geographically. Okay, let's see. So, to get scammed. What are we feeling? Cyril? Instead of Chuck E. Cheese. You would. Casey, Cyril. I don't know, I could see so many different ones. Cyril, maybe. Yeah, let's do both. Sure, we'll do both. Okay, let me get my handy dandy line tool. There we go. And Cyril. There you are. We'll put him up here. There we go. And then we'll do this the smart way. And magic select. Wrong layer. There he is. Okay. And Casey will duplicate and put in. You can tell that's Casey. Okay. Yeah, wrong layer. The eternal plight of the digital artist. Okay, let's see here. Okay, now who's most likely to be this scammer? Like Marlo would for instant ramen money. Roman, I could see. Oh, this is the scammer. I'm not explaining why. Tell us, make sure all of his deals are scammed. Roman. I think a ghost just threw. Hopefully there aren't Legos everywhere. Nathaniel, the scammer to go come into my shady apartment for your prize. Roman surviving with scams is very fun. I could see him doing that. Roman scamming Cyril. Yeah. Yeah, I could see him doing that to Cyril. I could see him doing that to a couple people, but especially Cyril. Alright, so... Okay, yeah. Yeah, we feeling Roman. Okay, let's see here. Where is he? There. There's Roman. Oh, he's right there. There we go. Okay, now most likely to help you hide a body. For the culture, absolutely. Yeah, they would sell fake spells on Etsy for like $40. I could see them doing that. Ellis, Marlowe, Jacob. Yeah, Ellis is, they are very ride or die. Ellis or Cyril, but the latter is whining the whole time, absolutely. Jacob or Desmond. True, he already does hide bodies. Jacob's experienced. You, and then I'm not explaining why. I could see him doing that. He probably has at least one body, like, under his garden. Just buried under there. Fertilizer. Kane, yeah, well, I mean, his job is not that far off. Yeah, Jacob kind of would be like, if you asked him to help you hide a body, he'd be kind of like, ha, sucks to be you. But if there was something in it for him, yeah. Oh my god. Marlowe, because he already knows the process, even if it was an accident. Ouch. Okay, so let's see. Are we feeling ride or die Ellis or Jacob? Jacob would use it as like blackmail kind of thing. I mean, he already kind of does do that with his own lister. So I mean, Ellis, okay. Ride or die, Ellis. There's Ellis. There we go. Okay, now most likely to be the final girl, the last one to survive in a horror situation, the one that gets away. His throat just made a weird noise. Jacob would just watch. He would watch you hide the body. Marlowe reluctantly. Marlowe would be like, please, take me out. Just do it. And he would be the one to survive. Kate is your final girl. Cyril does have enough main character energy. Desmond would leave the moment he hears the basement. He would leave as soon as he hears the basement noises. staging or law, but the sheer force of familial protectiveness. I could see that too. She'd be too happy about it to entertain a horror movie monster. I mean, who's survived the most? Kane definitely has. Marlowe has. Yeah, it does. You guys are just being mean to Cyril today. I love it. Cyril would correct the killer's grammar and get stabbed. Yeah. I could see Kane having what it takes to kill a horror movie villain, Final Girl style. Yeah. They survive, but not unchanged. Wink, wink. Kane or Dez, Law. Kane got in a fight with the killer. Okay, yeah. Neo does know how to fight. Yeah, I don't know if he would survive to the end, but he'd put up a fight. Neo would be the one to, like, hurt the villain horror whatever thing so that the final girl was able to get away. Like, the final girl wouldn't have been able to survive if he didn't do something, you know? Like, he dies, but, you know, he helps them get away. He probably would have liked surviving too, but I do know things that you don't. I know many things that you don't. Yeah, Law is a self-sacrificing pro. Yeah, of the listeners, Sweets they would absolutely make it to the end, yeah. I should tell you the things. Hello. The anxiety spikes. Alright, are we feeling a Kane Dez? Hello. Kane Dez split? I'm feeling that. Alright, another split. I have entrance to the gladiator. Entrance of the gladiator stuck in my head. That is just what my brain sounds like. There he is. Okay. Put Dez on the bottom. That's a joke. I caught myself this time. Not gonna do it on the wrong layer. There's Dez. Ah, okay. Dez and Kane. Where are you, Kane? Kane. There. There he is. Okay. Oh no, we can barely see when he's. Instead, I'm going to. The perfectionist in me is demanding that I do this. Why did I do that? I don't know. It is late. Not really, but. There we go. Good enough, whatever. To the right layer. You can tell it's Desmond, kind of. Oh, well. Where is Wooded Games Lair? There it is. I am good at this. I am a professional. I'll just pop that underneath. There. Save myself some pain. Okay. Okay. Now, Florida Man. Oh, true. Too late. Would I do one of these for the listeners? Yeah, I would, but I'd have to find some kind of... I guess I could just do names, because the listeners don't really have, like, visuals, you know? But, yeah, I could see it happening sometime. Go away, Avast. Thank you. Okay, so, Florida Man. For those of you that don't know what a Florida Man is, I'm seeing a lot of Gage. It's, you know, you see like the headlines sometimes of like Florida Man arrested for fist fighting an alligator in a McDonald's parking lot. Like just something ridiculous like that, like a headline for an arrest. So it's pretty much who would be arrested for something completely ridiculous. See, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Gage, some Dion. Florida Man is either Nathaniel. Yes, Alder and Nathaniel do very abnormal activities. Or Roman, yes. Dion, local man arrested for stealing 20 animals from petting zoo. He would. He really would. Gage, Roman, Dion. Dion would feed the gators bread and give them names like their dogs. Yeah, I can see that. Alder is an option on here, yeah. True, yeah. So, let's see, scene. Are we gonna have another Gage Dion split? But there's also Roman. Oh. A concerning number of my characters have Florida Man energy. Alder would, but only if he ever actually leaves Mother's Lands of Funky Plants. Mother's Lands of Funky Plants. Home of the Mother, that's what it is. That was a delayed recall, wow. That was from what, an hour ago that I was trying to remember what that was called? Starting to see fun. Neo, yeah. Especially in his younger years. Younger years, as if he's not only, what, like 23? Yeah. Roman would. He would. You think I'm Florida Man? I wouldn't be able to handle living in Florida. For many reasons. But, I mean, the humidity alone, I am a delicate flower. Emo-faced teen Neo stole a traffic light. He absolutely did. It's probably still in his childhood bedroom. Okay, so... Duncan, I don't have his or Ionescu's icons on here, but yeah, he absolutely would. Duncan, absolutely. He'd. Yeah. Duncan. For those of you that don't know, he's a wolf shifter. He's a Patreon exclusive. He would, like, he'd be out while shifted, and it'd be like the trope where, like, he gets picked up by animal control while he's shifted. Okay, so, let's see. Let's do Gauge Neo split for the. It's all of the above an option? Yeah. Dion, I know. It's. Can we split it into 4? I don't know if there'd be enough space to, like, really tell. You know what? It's my stream. I'm gonna do it. Let's see if I can get this even. It's a little crooked, but oh well. Okay, so let's see. We'll just duplicate that. Move that over to here. And then we will. Oops. Nope. Wrong layer. I'm good at this. I promise I am. And we will go to the right layer. There we go. Sus. Okay, so we got Roman. We'll duplicate Neo. There. And we will go to the correct layer. And we will do this and this. And we will erase. We will go to the right layer. Erase. I'm good at this, I promise. Okay, what were the others? Okay, we got Neo, we got Roman. Gauge. Where's. We'll duplicate Gauge again. Nope, duplicate Gauge again. Okay, where? Oh no, we're gonna have a repeat of. There it is. Okay. I was gonna say we're gonna have a repeat of Dion. Gage isn't the one who runs away. Okay, get to the right layer. Is this the right one? Yes, it is. Okay. Success. Okay. And then Dion. There. Okay. And then what we'll do is go to the correct layer. And we will invert selection. This is gonna break me. There we go. Success. Okay. And last but not least, who is the most likely to get married in Vegas? Just the channel logo in the box. Yeah. Three Florida men in a trench coat. Now, are they stacked up vertically, or like horizontally, like all just standing one in front of the other wearing one trench coat? Axel, if he's drunk enough. Yeah. I could see Desmond or Roman. Who's the richest one? Axel on accident, he would, yeah. Axel. Roman did basically run away with Pip, yeah. Axel finds a church while drunk and marries some stranger. Axel would like go the whole like Elvis impersonator as the officiant and everything. Like tacky drive-through chapel, everything. And yeah, he would be very drunk and he would love it. That's because it was his listener's idea and they weren't taking no for an answer. Axel wakes up with $0, completely naked, married with a tramp stamp. Absolutely. Roman would be slightly intentional, I agree, and Axel just wakes up with no memory. With like like gachapon, like plastic ring on. Bold to assume he doesn't already have a tramp stamp. Roman, yeah. Yeah, Roman Axel split. I could see that. I feel that, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Roman Axel. You feeling that? Yeah, I think that sounds good. Okay. I am going to do this on the right layer this time. No one saw that. Okay, let's see. There we go. Duplicate layer. There we go. Correct layer, go to there. Go to the correct layer. Forgot what I was doing for a second. Scroll down. And gotta duplicate it first. I am a professional. You know what? We are going to there. That works. Yeah. There we go. Okay. There. There, yes. We have our superlatives. Yeah, I'll fix them in post. Because I think I already erased part of their thing, so I'll have to go back and refix it, but yeah. Wait, is Roman naked when he time jumps places or the close survive? I'd say yes, but also I'll leave it to your imagination. Yes. I would hope the clothes survive because he jumps to public places sometimes. Yeah. Then you really would be Florida man. Florida man arrested for standing naked in a crosswalk. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he's only in one too. Just immediately gets erected. I get giggly when I'm tired. Oh my god. I'm crying. I'm okay, girls. Well. I'm sorry. I will be right back. Oh. One second. Sorry, that was probably loud. And yelled some spit. I get very giggly when I'm tired. Ah, hi. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. I woke you up. I needed to step away or else I was going to be laughing for a good 15 minutes. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you've seen the Patreon, there's a bit of both. As far as the freaky and situations, don't go into the light. I almost did. Do you have to pee? May we see a creature at some point as a treat? Well, there's one currently sitting by the door. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. You sleepy boy? Yeah. Yes, just a minute. You want to see how oh my god. You want to You can tell I've been talking for a while. Yes. Okay, do you have to pee? Alright, so let's see. Yeah. He's almost polite when he's tired. You know? Alright, so let's see. Do any of you have any more, like, Q&A questions, or... Okay, yes. Okay, well, he has to go out to pee, so, if you have any more questions, think them up, have them ready, and then, if you have any more, I will answer them once we come back in. Might be anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, depending on if he decides to actually pee right away when he goes out. Alright, so I will be right back. The baby is now sleeping under my bed. Let's see. Well, Scarlet, I hope you get at least some sleep. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, but please don't stay up too late so that you're, exhausted tomorrow. For me, it's only about 10 p.m., which just shows how old I am that I'm already tired. Hello. In vet school, you gave up on sleep years ago. I feel that. I almost went into vet med, and then I was like, maybe not. No, the main thing that kept me from going into vet med was the chemistry. Let's see. What is your question, Scrunkly? Altair. Yeah, I'm people. Yeah, I'm probably gonna crash not too long after this stream too, just because the demon decides when I wake up, so parenthood. What is a fan base if not just a bunch of gestures? Peepaw. You gotta do the jazz hands with it. Peepaw. Did you have a question for me, Scrunkly, or was it just a question in general? Okay. Sorry, I got distracted by this song. If you were to call Cyril your little baby girl, how many stab wounds would you acquire? Probably a couple. In all honesty, he would probably just... he'd give you a very disappointed look. And then stab you. Okay, so is the Inferno Dominion, the train accident, the Shadow People, and the Leaf Boys world somehow connected in some way? Yeah. How do I say this without giving a bunch of spoilers away? Yeah. Well, I mean, technically they're all connected through the cross points. Like, that's kind of the, the common denominator in all of them. But yes, beyond that, there are connections that have not been... They're not here, a wink wink. Yeah, I can't go into it too much without giving a bunch away, but there are connections. The wink wink is implied. people and his gestures. Let's see. While there are elven communities, or there are human-attuned communities that sort of stay secluded as well. Yeah. Especially historically, like in the past, there were a lot more. Now it's mostly, brain going blank again. The Baidi and the Essence Eaters. I almost had like an existential crisis there. It's Peepaw's tired. But yeah, I'm sorry, am I disturbing your sleep? Yeah, it's like in modern times it's mostly essence eaters because they kind of have an instinctual urge to kind of group up and kind of be around each other. Sorry, just laughing at the yes, Peepaw needs a nap. But yeah, it's mostly essence eaters, although I imagine that there are like other communities as well that are kind of secluded and isolated from the like non-attuned world. What? Don't you dare bark. Your bark makes my ears ring. If the mic picks it up, it'll blow it out. No barking. Yeah, you. The bitey, yes, my terms are very technical. Are we going to expect more Cyril audio soon? Yes, yeah, the next one that comes out, it's not just Cyril, it's an experiment log, but Cyril, Dove, and Roman will all be in it. So, look forward to that. It's an explosive one. Is there a reason essence eaters like to group up, like for food or something? Assert dominance. He's dominant enough as it is. He asserts dominance over the birds, and then gets very upset when they do not care about him. Let's see, what was he talking about? Oh yeah, is there a reason essence eaters like to group up? Yeah, it's like I said, kind of an instinctual thing, because for one, when they're children, they can pretty much only feed off of like family members, other essence eaters, and it's only like life essence that they can feed off of. So just like, keep the kids alive. They have that instinctual desire to group up, and also because they often feed off of each other, and there's also safety in numbers for them. What are you growling at? Do you even know? Dude? What do you see? I don't want to know. He's staring into space and growling, so... If I die on stream, maybe it'll go viral. Yes, dove and Roman meat. What does Pip do during the experiment logs? The first experiment log was in the Institute, so they were kind of doing their own thing because they were also at the Institute, if I remember right, still. Well, they left at the same time as Roman, but like they were already at the Institute. The second one... I remember what happened in the second one, but I don't remember where they were. Anyway, yeah, but when... What do you see? Are we about to die? You just need to be heard. Am I keeping you awake? I'm sorry. I know your life is so hard. You're sleeping in my bed. You got under the covers. I'm sorry. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Pip. They, during the experiment logs, at least in the last two, Roman has left their kind of like safe house, base, home thing and gone to like a third location, you know, for like, you know, safety reasons and all that. So Pip wasn't there while any of it goes on, and they won't be there during this one. Gale video when, hopefully somewhat soon, because I do want to get more of his story put out there, because it's fun, at least for me. Someone pray for Cyril in that log, he's gonna suffer. Yeah. There's some ganging up. Yeah. Can't they feed from animals? I don't think they'd be able to. Maybe they could, but... Apparently I'm disturbing him, he just crawls under the bed. I guess... I don't know. Let's go with no. They can't feed from animals. How does one eat life essence? Like just bite but only take life? How does that work? It's kind of like a... How to describe it? Osmosis? Yeah, it's... Osmosis meets auras. It's kind of like they absorb it, you know? Not to overshadow Altair, I'm pretty sure it's canon that they can feed off animals. Maybe. Piercing to her. Oh, did you see when I turned my head? Two, and two, and one. He sees the song of past romance. I had that song stuck in my head the other day. Piercings. Are y'all spotting? It's a... I don't know if you can see. I think my hair covered it. Yeah, I've got 2 flat piercings here. I've got 2 lobe piercings here, and I've got 1 lobe piercing here. Let's see. Kane once said that the robes of Steva were worn for some tradition. What are they worn for? What was it? It's not really a spoiler or anything. It's I remember it was something romantic. I don't think like a wedding, but something kind of along those lines. Cyril is going to lose so many years of his life with them duoing up to bully him. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that man, he's gonna... His life expectancy is gonna go down to a human's. By that I mean by like half. Do I have full written lore for the listener characters? Not really, no. I have, like, some basics as far as, like, personality, and some of them have, like, background, like, with sweets, with the, words are hard. Circle, that's it, you know, the shape. And like Dove with working at the Institute and all that. So like there's bits of backstory, but for the most part, I kind of just go off of like a general personality so that the voice character has something to play off of and they aren't just like talking to a wall. You had to look up what osmosis was. See, I lost my place. Where did it go? You kind of want an audio where Dove gets hurt. Well, no, I'm kidding. Let me think. In their storyline, is there anything where they get hurt? What? Are you talking to yourself? Maybe. I don't remember. Just popped up for some reason. You want to put Cyril in a Tupperware container and shake it really hard. The highest honor for a character. Bullying Cyril is a sport. Yeah. He kind of is. If they both make it to old age, then yes, he will outlive them. I won't say wink wink. What is his life expectancy? The Elven... Let me think. The Elven and Essence Eaters are the only, like... human attuned that have extended lifespans, and I can never remember which is which. One of them, it's like 120 years and the other's like 160. I want to say Essence Eaters it's 160 and the Elven is 120. I could be wrong though. Vikings. It's about the Odyssey. Epic the musical. Thank you, Shades dude. Yeah, they were unconscious after the fault rupture. If they both make it to old age, yeah. It is a big if. You don't know what life has in store, or death has in store. Don't give the Tumblr angst headcanon people and ideas out there. I will do what I please. Yep. Even if they live to old age, Cyril's gonna... I mean, unless he dies young. I'm not saying he will, but I mean, he could. Cars are dangerous, you know? Can you become an essence eater and just be a silly little guy like Axel? I don't know if I'd want to be Axel. He gets hit a lot by other circle members. I mean, it's deserved, but yeah. It does. Angst makes the tender moments better. That's like the big rule when it comes to both horror and like tragedy and angst and all that, where you need people to be attached to the characters to really make it effective. So like, if you're doing a tragedy, you have to feel for the characters, so you have to give them something to relate to and to love, and then you rip it away. And with horror, you have to make them want the characters to survive, and then rip it away. When you get your AO3 account, it's all over for you. Cyril is caffeine, anxiety, and stress. Yeah, I don't know how long he plans to last. With the amount of stress he's constantly put under, he's gonna have like an aneurysm or a heart attack at like 40. Yeah, to make things kind of fit in like the modern fantasy setting, because like the way I have the world set up, like the attuned aren't really known by the general populace, so I was like, okay, the rate that they age has to be similar to a regular human, because it would be very noticeable if like it takes someone 50 years to age to adulthood. So for both the Elven and Essence Eaters, they like develop to maturity at roughly the same rate as like a normal quote unquote human, but then kind of like their young adulthood and adulthood years are just very stretched out. Yeah. But yeah, as far as like the Elven are considered, like how, yeah, words are hard. As far as they view it, yeah, he's pretty much kind of in his, if he were to like get married at this age, it wouldn't be like a, oh my god, you are a child, what are you doing? But it would be kind of like a raised eyebrow kind of thing. Like when someone gets married, like right out of high school, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, you're an adult, but also you just walked off that graduation stage. Love the slight fear you get from this channel, and I love it too. I guess it depends on how old your dove is. I'd say like maturity gap, they're about the same. Cause I don't know, it's like the elven, because they live so long, they, even though someone might be mature like in their 20s and have the same maturity that they would have like in their 30s or 40s or 50s or whatever, they just kind of view it like in the grand scheme of things like, oh, you're so young. Yeah. You wish for Gage and Bug's audio where they work things out. There's an audio coming relatively soon, if I can get it done. If someone will let me get it done. Yeah, he's just a baby by elf standards. I mean, his dads got married in their 20s. Just the hurt no comfort tag, yeah. It's also just my life though, so maybe I'm projecting. Your headphones and phone are about to die. Yeah, I'm probably gonna finish up pretty soon here, because it's been almost 3 hours, wow. Time flies. So, I'll go maybe another 10 minutes, we'll go to an even 3 hours. How old are his fathers? Let me think. Off the top of my head, I don't think they had Cyril until they were in their 40s. So I think they're both like in their 60s, if I remember right. It's already been a year since you graduated. Congratulations on graduating. Where is Axel's dad? I don't know. He doesn't either. He was just raised by his mom. So, probably out there somewhere, but he was never involved in Axel's life, so. Cyril is 26? So I guess it depends on if, you think of the characters as just, like, you know, staying the same age from the very start, or actually aging as time on the channel goes by. At the start of the channel, he was 26, so either he's still 26 or he's like 29, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, I try to leave it pretty kind of up in the air on what their ages are and stuff like that. Aside from like them all being, you know, established adults. And prank. I mean, Cyril is okay. Here's a bit of lore for you. He is biologically related to both of his dads. Now, whether you want it to be like one of them is trans, or like some kind of test tube science baby situation, or some kind of fantasy magic elven emperor, you know, whatever makes you happy. Yeah, they do have canon ages, or at least the voiced characters do. The listeners don't, but yeah, Axel's mom is still in the picture. Yeah, he's a mama's boy. He's directly related. He was born by just showing up on one of their desks one day, yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see them, like, making a science baby kind of thing. Test tube. Growing him in a one of those sci-fi, like, tubes filled with fluid. I could see them going, like, full on, like, genetic code and all that. Or one of them is trans, I don't know. But yeah. He was found in the Cabbage Patch. Okay. Whatever makes you happy. Joel. Someone called artists. Yeah. He was a member of the circle. I say was because he is no longer on this plane of existence. But yeah, Sweets, their circle is much more like a family, kind of. Because some of them, they're like very large, where it's like a community, you know? Whereas theirs is much more like a family. So he was honestly kind of like, almost like an uncle figure to them. In the middle of one of those long nights getting work done, Dove just goes to Cyril and asks, "How were you conceived?" Cyril avoided them for a week. Yeah, I could see that happening. Cyril is the pregnant, no matter Dove's gender. Yeah, it was a rough time for the whole circle after everything with Joel went down. Okay, Scrunkly. Is this gonna be my legacy? It feels fitting that at the very end of this stream is when this all goes down. It's like an Easter egg for anyone who because I'll post this to the channel, so anyone who watches the stream all the way through gets this as a little surprise at the end. Hello, Vindy Meter. Unfortunately, it's about to end, but it will be posted. Yeah, it's a time to walk in. It's like that one, the meme with walking in with pizza and the room's on fire. Yeah. Shield your eyes. Yeah, you probably should run away, Calcifer. Call the AO3 riders, we got Ambreg. And with that, I will leave you. Have a good day or night, everyone, and thank you for the wonderful 2 years. I need a nap. P-Ball needs his sleep. Good night. Or day. Have fun with what was just given to you. You ready for bed?